Hey everybody, welcome yourself to another discussion video, mostly because I've been playing the absolute hell out of this game. So, some of you may be curious. First off, let me introduce, what the fuck I'm even talking about. Pokemon Quest. This is a weird game. It's quite the curveball in terms of what anyone might have been expecting. Now let's get the obvious jokes out of the way. Haha, yes, it's all blocky and stuff. It looks like Minecraft, Pixelmon, whatever. Yada yada. You get the point. Yes, we get it. The joke's been made like 50 times over. But it's a strange game that I don't fully know how to describe. I guess the best way I can describe it is like an automatic Pokemon Rumble that's more in the style of a mobile game. And while it is technically a mobile game, it's not on mobile devices yet. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be coming to mobile devices in June or something like that. But currently it is on the Nintendo Switch. And guess what? Yes, it is free. But you know what that means? It means a lot of things. One, it's one of those games where you'll play or do something or whatever, right? And it'll use up your energy. You have 5 energy max. I don't know if you can upgrade it at any point. I know you can get these little battery recharges and refill that gauge and whatnot. But the point being, it's a 5 charge little battery you have in game. Every time you do an expedition, which is just going out, battling these other Pokemon, doing all this stuff, that's 1 charge, right? Basically, it's that sort of thing that every other mobile game has, where you play a level or something, it uses up your energy, and you can keep going, or you can wait until it recharges. You get a new recharge every half an hour, right? So yeah, if you've ever played like any mobile game ever that has anything of that sort, you're going to understand how that works. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, is it pay to win? I'm not sure, really. I don't think I would say that. I'd say it's one of those things where it's like, it's pay to speed up doing better in the game, but it's not going to inherently make you win. It's more along the lines of like a gacha game or something. If you don't know what a gacha game is, shit, I don't know how to describe that to you then. But the main reason I compare it to like a gacha game or something, say something like, I don't know, maybe an idle game or like Fate Grand Order or something of that sort. The reason I'm comparing it to that is because the way you get Pokemon is actually pretty damn similar to that, except slightly different. Basically, the way you get Pokemon is, you cook up recipes, you do a couple expeditions, you open your little cooking pot, and a random Pokemon will appear. That's why I say it's like a gacha game. It's a game of chance, basically. You can put in as many good ingredients, but it doesn't guarantee you're gonna get something great, and things of that nature. But yeah, onto like the actual gameplay. As I mentioned earlier, it's like an automatic Pokemon Rumble. And you're probably wondering, what does he mean by automatic Pokemon Rumble? Well, what I mean by that is you have, well, you initially start off with 1 Pokemon, your little starter or whatever, but then you get more. Up to a team of 3, right? So when you enter a level, what happens is your Pokemons move on their own. They move where they're supposed to move, basically. And you have the option of using their attacks whenever they're off cooldown, of course. Retreating, that's the little button on the right side. It's like a quick little retreat, just in case you think like, I don't know, a Pokemon's gonna hit you with something super strong that you don't want to get hit by. You can try that. It's not always the best, admittedly, but I mean, it works most of the time. And you can also just set it to auto, which I would not recommend if you're fighting a boss. maybe like fighting just normal Pokemon, but if you're fighting a boss, don't go auto. That's the last thing you want to do. But so yeah, that's the gameplay. It's not the most intense thing in the world, but it's not meant to be really. It's meant to be just a more casual, sort of fun little time waster experience, so to say. Because it is basically a mobile game that's only on the Switch right now. But I gotta admit, it's a lot more fun than I anticipated. I didn't think I would like this game whatsoever. When they initially revealed this game, I thought this shit looked stupid, to be honest. But then I saw, oh, it's free? May as well fucking try it, you know? And then it's fun. It's surprisingly fun. But like I said, I feel like it works best as like a time waster of sort, as opposed to something you should be dedicating a bunch of time to. And I mostly say it works best as a time waster because, well, once you get through your charges and whatnot, you gotta wait a while for it to either recharge or get more charges. So it's something nice to do in between, I don't know, playing bigger games. Let's say you're playing through like a Pokemon game or something, right? Let's say you just finished playing a whole bunch and you're like, wow, I want to play some more, but I don't want to play a main series game right now. You can play Pokemon Quest for a bit while you know, just chill out, you know, do whatever. I don't know, maybe you're with friends or something. You can fucking play it on your Switch, do whatever. Maybe you're in public or on like a, I don't know, a train, a bus, a car ride, something. And you're like, wow, I want to waste time, but I don't want to fucking I don't want to play a super, like, intense or, what would be the right word? A super intense or very, mentally dedicated game, like something you really got to put a lot of thought into. Then you can just pop open Pokemon Quest and just play for a bit, have your fun, do all that sort of stuff, and keep going. Overall, do I think it's good? Yeah. Honestly, yeah. The graphics are a little off-putting initially, but after getting used to it, I think it looks really pretty. I know the whole Minecraft Pixelmon thing is kind of off-putting and hilarious, but I do think, the game actually looks really nice. It's also really well designed. Like, a lot of the menus are just really nice in my opinion. As for like a serious game, would I consider this good? No. As for a casual game, you know, like I said, something you can waste your time on, would I consider it good? Hell yes. Like, it's just really fun. Speaking from personal experience, I guess I can explain like another good example of what this game can work as. Let's say you're playing Splatoon 2 and you're playing ranked and your enemies or your teammates are fucking stupid and you're super angry and you're like, I don't want to play this game anymore. You can play Pokemon Quest to fucking cool down for like a bit and then head back into Splatoon. That sort of thing. It's a really good time waster, a really good in-between sort of game. And I recommend you at least try it out before, you know, just simply brushing it off as just a money grab or something, which honestly, I don't know if I would call this anything of that sort. It's, I don't know. It feels pretty well put together. It has its fair share of issues, but it's just come out. So I'd say if you have a Nintendo Switch, do check it out. It is pretty damn fun. When it does come out on mobile, I would also recommend getting it if you don't have a Switch, because again, it's fun as hell. It's free. Why not at least try it? Now, I guess that's done, but before I finish off here, let me just mention that, I forget where exactly I saw this information, but basically people have looked into the data for the game, I believe, and it does indeed show that there is room for every Pokemon in the game. Because right now, as far as I know, I do believe there's only the original 151 or something of that sort, right? Only like the first gen, basically. But they do have room for every other Pokemon, so that makes it pretty obvious that they're going to update the game sometime in the future, which should be nice. Especially if you're playing the game and you look at the map as a whole, you can tell it's not super big. It's gonna take you some time to beat the game, let me tell you that right now, because the little power meter, the little power indicator for your team versus what you need sometimes is a little ridiculous, but it's obvious that they're gonna upgrade stuff. So whether or not you want to jump on the game now while it's just brand new is up to you. If you want to wait till they have more stuff in the game, be my guest. But I feel like you'd be missing out on, I don't know, potential stuff. For example, I got a shiny Shellder the other day. Shinies are a thing in this game. That's pretty cool. It's actually, I didn't expect that whatsoever, but it's nice that they're there. Although I'm not gonna lie, it makes me really want to try my best to get the most, like, as many shinies as possible. But yeah, okay, enough of that. So, if you have enjoyed this video, of course, be sure to drop a like as well as a comment. Be sure to subscribe if you're really feeling it. And I shall see you guys next time. Bye-bye.